So this recipe tonight is going to reach a very niche group of people, and it is people in the South that grew up eating food out of a hot box. We are going to make the little mini fried tacos for supper tonight. We're gonna make them chicken. They're gonna be slightly larger than those mini ones, and they are not going to be deep fried. We're actually gonna do them in the oven, but they are going to be delicious, and this is another one of those recipes that can be done in under 30 minutes. Welcome back to Chelsea's Culinary Corner. And this is where I'm going to lose a lot of viewers, but we are going to use canned chicken tonight. If you want to cook chicken breast, go ahead, or if you have a rotisserie chicken, I would say that's most people's preferred way to do this. Get your chicken all ready to go. If you're deboning a chicken, go ahead and do that now. Got my chicken in the bowl, and now I'm going to season it up. So use whatever you have on hand. So I have Kinder's the fajita blend. If I had just a regular packet of taco seasoning, I would use that. Or if you have quite a bit of chicken and it is probably the chicken that you've deboned or a rotisserie, you can use actually a jar of salsa or a jar of like enchilada sauce, a can of enchilada sauce, and that will be good. Just anything to season up that chicken. So I've got my chicken nice and seasoned up here. Just seasoned shredded chicken. That's all we have in that bowl there. So now let's get started on our side dish. And tonight, instead of making Mexican rice, which I make quite often, I am actually gonna do some corn, and I'm gonna do it kind of elote style. I love corn, and this can be done with frozen corn, and I have a lot of it from my grandparents' garden. So I'm getting about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of butter in my skillet here, and I'm just gonna melt that down. Now, multitasking again, while you have your butter melting, let's get our tortillas heated up. Now for these tacos, you are going to want to use corn tortillas. Flour tortillas is your preference. I think it'll come out just fine, but corn tortillas is definitely the preferred method here. I think this will do maybe 8 to 12. So I'm gonna do, how many is over is here? I think I have 8 here in this packet. I have another if I need more. But I'm gonna go ahead and put these in my little tortilla warmer with a damp paper towel. And I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. Okay, I have my butter melted in my skillet here. And now I'm taking a bag of frozen corn. You can do this frozen corn, or if you have canned corn, do that as well. I did not defrost it. So to make these tacos, you're gonna go ahead and preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Let's start to assemble our tacos. On the outside, we are going to make sure that we have some oil on it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of olive oil and just a tiny bit, a little drizzle, and then I'm going to take my brush here and just spread that out around the whole taco. This is gonna make sure that it gets nice and crunchy, like the ones from the hot box. Now we're gonna flip that over. We're gonna add a little bit of cheese over the whole thing. Not a lot. I would not make these super cheesy. There's just really no need. We are going to take a forkful, depending on the size of your tortilla, of chicken. No need to overstuff here, okay? Just no need. And I am going to fill one side of my tortilla. So to give you a better idea, so that's about how much filling I'm using. And now you are going to just kind of smush it down so that when you hold it up, it lays flat, just like that. And you're going to put it on a baking dish. If you have a rack, great. If not, just make sure you spray it well so it doesn't stick. Okay, so my corn is done. I gotta let it get a little brown in a couple spots, but that's okay. It's supposed to be kind of charred anyway. So once your corn has heated up, or has a little char on it, however you like, turn it down to low. And now we are going to add in everything that makes it this elote style. So first I am going to do a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Next we're gonna need a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. All right, next we need some lime juice. So I'm gonna do 3 times around the pan of lime juice because I like lime. Now we need to add some seasoning. So I'm gonna use this Southwest Chipotle, but whatever you use for your taco seasoning, you can use the same. Good dose of that. And now I'm gonna use queso fresco or cotija cheese, any type of cheese that's kind of crumbly, other than feta. I wouldn't do feta, but you can put it in your hand and you can just crumble it up like this. And we're gonna add more of this later, so don't worry about putting too much in there now. And now we are just going to mix that all together in the pan. The most time consuming part is done. I have all of my little mini tacos made. I had to use 2 different sized tortillas. It's fine. Now I'm going to put these in the oven on 450 degrees for about 15 minutes. And here you have it. Our little mini tacos are all ready to go. I forgot to record, but make sure that you flip them over about halfway through, just so both sides can get nice and crispy. My corn is done. It's just been sitting over here on the skillet. now that my tacos are done, it's time to make our plates. So I'm going to take a spoonful of the corn here, and this is where I'm going to put the other cheese on it. The crumbly cheese, queso fresco, cotija, any of that. I'm gonna crumble some of that right along the top there. Next thing I'm gonna add is some cilantro. So I just chopped up a little bit of cilantro and onion. So I'm going to take a couple of my tacos here, and this is optional, but I do want some cilantro and onion, so I'm just gonna tear it open just a little bit and pop a little bit of onion in there, a little bit of cilantro, and then just repeat that for as many tacos as you like. And here's my plate tonight. I have my mini crispy chicken tacos that are rivaling for the best crispy taco other than a hot box. And only those that know what a hot box is will find the pure joy in these tacos. And I have my elote style Mexican corn over here that I made from frozen corn. This meal comes together so easily. The thing that takes you the longest is actually making the tacos. Everything else is hands off, and you just put it in the oven for 15 minutes or so. But this is an easy weeknight meal. You can use the canned chicken like I did, or a rotisserie chicken, and it comes together so nicely, and you have lots of leftovers, so you can eat these throughout the week. Hope you try this one soon.